Hi, welcome to episode 10 of Poems by Yas. This week's episode is music, and I'm going to share a story of a friend that I have that joined a band. And it didn't turn out too good, so stay tuned for my story. And then I'm going to share my poem, Music to My Ears. And then I'll share how music can influence us and help us in our everyday lives. First, I'm going to start with a story about my friend. A friend of mine told me about his music career 2 decades ago. When he was 16 years old, he joined a band and he played, and he was really good at playing the guitar. When he was playing the band, there were scouts that saw him play, and they chose him to be on the road to play different gigs in different countries and to go to US and different areas of Canada and play and make a lot of money. And this was an opportunity for him to become famous, so he couldn't say no to this. So he signed the contract and he went on the road and he started playing. It was a dream of his, so he really loved it, especially at first, but then he realized how hard it was. It was hard working all the time, so he was playing, he didn't sleep much because they always partied at night. And then he started doing drugs. He said that the management company controlled the money, but they could have whatever they wanted. So the company would have their passport and they would pay for anything that they wanted. They could have food, drugs, but they encouraged it. And later he just got so tired. He was just tired working. And then he played in a different country and he kind of gave up at this point. He was so tired and he realized this is not the dream that he wanted. This is not what he thought was going to happen. Then he went to the police station and said, "Look, my passport was taken. I'm playing for this band. I just want out." So the police officers helped him because he said he just wants to go to rehab. So they got him back to Canada. He got his passport, of course, and then he stopped doing music. He went to rehab. He got out of the contract. And now, 2 decades later, he does renovations, and he said he likes doing renovations, but he doesn't do music anymore because he just plays sometimes, because when he went for his dream wasn't what he expected, so he doesn't do it. I guess the moral of the story is sometimes we try and do our dream, or we have a dream job or a job that we really thought we wanted to do. And when we start doing it, we realize it's not what we really wanted. Maybe there was something in the job that was too hard or it was too stressful, and that's not really how you wanted to live your life. Now I'm going to share my poem, Music to My Ears. The sound of music, so soft and sweet, hearing the rhythm is magic to me, changing the mood I am in. If I am sad, the sounds in my ears of the songs I hear will change how I feel. Dancing to the rhythm, enjoying the movements that I make, can take my breath away. Appreciating how the lyrics go, and feeling how every beat of the different sounds make keeps me entertained. The feelings inside me when the music is blaring will hopefully stay with me throughout the day. That was the poem Music to My Ears. In the poem, I talk about mood affecting music. Sometimes when we're not in a good mood and we hear music, we feel better. Music makes us feel happy sometimes and joyful, and it's in our everyday lives. Studies show that music has many benefits, and it can help decrease our stress levels and stop the increase of cortisol, which is responsible for the fight response, which is an automatic physiological response our body makes to stressors in our life. So music can help us because sometimes when we hear music, it can help us relax. It can help ease our pain that we're having. It can help decrease blood pressure, and it can make us feel overall good. If we're feeling like we're depressed or we feel like we're not in a good mood and we play music, that can change the mood that we feel like we're in. I have an example. I work as a registered nurse, but when I was a student, a nursing student, I worked at a nursing home. It was an Alzheimer's floor. And when I worked on that unit, one resident, sometimes she was in a really bad mood and she would feel very anxious and a lot of anxiety sometimes. And when we would put music on, she would just smile and then she would start dancing. And she started to feel really good, so it completely changed her mood. So that's one way music can help us. It can help people cognitively, and it can also improve people's memory. And kids also enjoy music. It's good for their mind, especially when kids are young. They grow up with music. They can take piano lessons, guitar lessons, dance lessons. Music is involved in our everyday life. If you enjoyed this episode of Poems by Yas, I hope you join me next week because my topic is wishes. I'm going to talk about different wishes we can have and ones that sometimes they come true. So join me next week for episode wishes, and if you liked it, click the like button and subscribe because I don't want you to miss one of my episodes.